Hey everyone, my name is Mikael Klein-Hissen and I am the author of the book Manipulation and the Weapon of Guilt, Collectivism Exposed. Sorry for laughing a little, but I just had this impulsive feeling of making a video. Yes folks, I was mentally ill. The problem with the socialist is that a very, very small minority of these people eventually recognize that they're mentally ill, that they're deeply delusional. And of course, when I work with these aspects, what is really defined as mental illness? There is no doubt that I was a socialist. I was deeply delusional. I was deeply manipulated. And I was driven by severe pathological narcissism. And these are some of the aspects of where I believe that psychology is currently wrong, deeply wrong, actually really, really wrong about narcissism. Because when you talk about narcissism currently, at least from a DSM, or the Diagnostical Statistical Manual of Disorder, which is the American, the American DSM, you are a narcissist if I can pinpoint 5 traits of narcissism within you that are harsh to control, continuous, and in other words, those symptoms in themselves. I haven't worked with narcissism for almost 2 years now, so of course the words are not going to flow as they used to. But regardless, I realized pretty early that they're saying that a narcissist can never change. And I'm, excuse my French, but freaking bull. Absolutely bull. It can. But I do believe that it's because the diagnosis system is deeply wrong. It is wrong in the sense that these 5 traits are wrong. Deeply wrong. I did have 5 traits, and I have disseminated, or in other words, removed, I think I even had more than 5 traits. Strong entitlement, for example, which I have more or less none of now. The only thing I feel entitled to is my own body, mine. You do not have the right to intrude on my body, and that is absolutely fair because I do not exploit others whatsoever. I thought my system, Denmark, was absolutely awesome, and everything was so great until I started waking up. Of course, it took many years. It's not something that you do over a night. I studied psychology many years, and it was a slow process of waking up through self-assessment or self-analysis. And I've actually lost friends that really liked my work and so forth. I even had a person that donated $100 a week to me, and I was very strong about my perception of why psychology is wrong on this matter. That the true way to diagnose a narcissist would be through simple 2 narcissistic tendencies. Observations of 2 strong tendencies found in the human being. And one would be envy, pathological envy. And then also a hypersensitivity to criticism, which is an arrogant trait, or a trait within arrogance. And when you have those 2, you will find that all the traits follow. But if you have those 2 traits, unlike a person like me, I never had problems with being self-critical or, in this matter, had hypersensitivity to criticism. And I never suffered from envy. I always loved people that were richer or better than me, and I always wanted to learn from them in order to achieve the same, whereas someone who suffers from pathological envy definitely does not look up to someone who's better than them and try to achieve the same goal. They will try to, denigrate or subjugate or, in that manner, people around them. This is what is also known as the anti-law or tall puppy syndrome. But uniquely, if you find those two traits in people, all you have to look for, and this is also a tool you can use, and I'm pretty sure I actually proposed this in the book also. If you can find those two traits in people, stay the freaking, excuse me, hell away from these people. They're dangerous and they will never ever be cured. If you have those two tendencies, you are a narcissist and you can never ever be cured. You simply don't have the ability, because first of all, you cannot take the critique, you cannot criticize yourself, and so forth. We're talking about severe levels of psychopathy here. Not that I'm telling you that this person is a psychopath, but the traits of severe narcissism are there, and I don't believe in whatsoever way that people that have those two traits can ever be cured. You would have excessive entitlement following, lack of empathy, exploitation of others, and whatsoever follows, the need for constant attention, adoration, attention, for affirmation from other people. They all follow, of course, the left-wingers obscure the idea of grandiosity and self-importance, even though they, ask a left-winger, ask them if they're a right-winger, and instantly we'll see a reaction which is, no, absolutely not a right-winger, I'm a left-winger, and there you go, you have it right away. It's not easy to expose these things, it's just, you need to have the tools in order to understand how to expose them. Regardless, never try to expose them, you will only cause a narcissistic injury. The only tools, the only reason why I give people tools are to try to analyze yourself, disseminate, not disseminate, remove your own, traits, try to, move forward and become more individualistic, get better boundaries between self and other, in other words. That's all I'm going to give people today. Pretty simple. If people have these traits within them, stay away. They're mentally ill, done. There's no way that you can ever help or change these people. They do not deserve your sympathy. Stay away from them. Let them find their psychopathic friends and let them do their thing. Don't have empathy for them. They're lost cause. So until next time, folks, nice to have you. I hope you learn, read my book, throw my work out there, please. It is free. So until next time, have fun. I hope to see you here again.